China has berated Japan once again after its leader appeared to suggest that Japan might get involved if China launched an invasion of Taiwan. The dispute started last Friday when Japan's new Prime Minister, Sanae Takaichi, said that if China invaded the self-governing island, it could be a, quote, survival-threatening situation for Japan. In such circumstances, Japan could activate its forces in self-defense. China's foreign ministry described the remarks as egregious. The two have been locked in a heated argument since then. Takaichi has refused to withdraw her comments, but said she would be more careful in the future. Here is the Chinese spokesperson for the State Council of Taiwan Affairs.
There is only one China in the world, and Taiwan is part of China. The erroneous remarks on Taiwan made by the Japanese leader at the Council seriously violate the One China principle and is a blatant interference in China's internal affairs. We strongly deplore and firmly oppose it.
Well, joining us now from Japan is Jeffrey Hall. He's a lecturer in international studies at Kanda University in Tokyo. Jeffrey, Japan's new prime minister has only been in office for about a month. How do you see this spat between China and Japan over Taiwan?
Well, Terry, this represents a significant change in Japan's stance on Taiwan. Up until now, it's been rather ambiguous about what situations would be considered threatening Japan's national survival and requiring the self-defense forces to be activated. But she has gone out and said it directly now. Takaichi has told the world that Japan might be involved in a Taiwan conflict. And so this is a remark that China can't just ignore. It has to escalate in response to Japan's escalation. And that's what we're seeing now. A lot of words back and forth, nothing in terms of action right now. But until now, this ambiguity allowed for good trade relations to continue despite assumptions that Japan really did have this stance on Taiwan.
Remind us, Jeffrey, what makes Taiwan such a delicate matter and what has changed with the new administration in Japan?
Taiwan is a critical issue to the Chinese government. They use nationalism and history to mobilize their population and get support for the government. So they are not willing to back down when challenged over their claim that Taiwan is a part of China. Ms. Takaichi, she represents the hawkish wing of the LDP, Japan's ruling party, and she has long had very hawkish views on China as a threat to Japan. So this might be a reflection of what she wants to do with the country. And certainly her supporters on the right will welcome Japan taking this open stance, but it's not clear what kind of damage this will actually do to the practical relations between the countries.
And there's a lot of historical baggage that goes with this topic, of course, a lot of animosity between Japan and China, having fought a number of wars in the past. Could this dispute, Jeffrey, be possibly more about settling scores from the past?
Partly it could. There is the issue also of Takaichi's own views on history, where she holds revisionist views that the Chinese government would consider abhorrent, views that justify Japan's wartime conduct or downplay the bad things that Japan did during the war. And so, although she hasn't voiced these views since becoming prime minister, Chinese reactions to her remark about national survival and Taiwan have been compared to Japan in the 1930s, saying that its military intervention and invasion of Chinese territory was for the sake of national defense or survival. And so this brings to mind this very dark history that has left wounds in China that the Chinese government constantly mentions.
Jeffrey, thank you very much. That was Jeffrey Hall there, a lecturer in international studies at Tokyo's Kanda University.
Thank you.